So I consider myself very lucky to have been able to live the lifestyle I have so far with being a professional athlete and turning that into more of a career-based position. My name is Jason Slezak. I'm a kite surfer, adventurer, passionate traveler, and absolutely love being surrounded by wind, waves, and the water. Don't you worry, on your side. Being out there by yourself, whether it's kite surfing or surfing, I love the sort of alone time to think, being in that present moment and adapting to the conditions as they change or as things are thrown at you. And really it helps keep me kind of grounded, allow me to help with my thought process through the rest of my daily life, and really puts me sort of in my happy place and at a really peaceful state, just spending time, whether it's surfing or kite surfing on the water. Through being a Patagonia ambassador, it's led me to some of the most amazing places in the world that I never thought I'd be able to go. So we were very lucky to travel to an extremely remote part of the South Pacific a few years back. We got into what, for me at the time, was the clearest water that we've ever been in. And I was lucky enough to bring along a hydrofoil with me and was able to do some kite foiling along these reef lines where you could see down, upwards of 100 feet, where you could just see the whole reef wall, schools of fish below, lots of sharks in the area. And it provided this amazing way to explore sort of these inlets, islands, and atolls. One of the things that is really obvious when you travel to these distant places, either due to their small size, desolate nature, or overpopulation, is that water is a finite resource, and it's super important for us to work hard to conserve it. And in a lot of places, it doesn't exist or isn't as readily available. So water conservation is an extremely important thing moving forward to help save our planet. Living where we live here in the Pacific Northwest, one of my main passions off of the water is mountain biking. We're super fortunate to be surrounded by an amazing trail system, and thankfully, with the amount of rainfall and water we do have here in the Northwest, we have incredible dirt. So getting out, being out in the woods, being out in nature, and being able to go out and dirt surf on a daily basis, and for me, it kind of keeps me grounded and sane, for lack of a better word. One of the beautiful things with action sports is the way they sort of all tie together, and for me, in my mind, they're very much similar. Whether it's loading up to take off with a bike, feels the same to me as loading up a kicker on a snowboard, or sending my kite and pushing to take off of the water on a kiteboard. It all has that same body mechanics of compression, release, and landing. So for me, all of these sports sort of intertwine and become one in the way that you break them down mentally. That in itself is part of the enjoyment, is the mental challenge of sort of putting the puzzle pieces together from your different experiences and creating one that sort of flows naturally. It all sort of becomes one body movement exercise that sort of keeps you on your toes and always keeps it fresh.